Forget what you've seen on TikTok. Forget the top 5 longevity hacks. This is not that. This is Okinawa, unfiltered. And the truth? It's not a wellness aesthetic. It's survival, discipline, and quiet consistency. Beyond the myth of the blue zone. We've turned Okinawa into a fantasy. A stress-free paradise where people just live to 100. But no one talks about this. These elders didn't grow up with green smoothies and step counters. They grew up through war, food scarcity, rebuilding entire lives from nothing. Longevity here isn't soft. It's forged. And this idea of community you keep hearing about? It's not just having friends. It's something called moai. Not a brunch group. Not a group chat. It's a lifelong support system, financially, emotionally, practically. If someone falls, the group catches them. That's not wholesome. That's strategic survival. The microbiome of resilience. Let's talk gut health, but not the influencer version. Okinawan diets are built on fermented soy. We're talking miso, natto, foods loaded with live bacteria that actively shape the gut. Not supplements. Actual living food. Modern science now links this to reduced inflammation, better immunity, even mood regulation. And then there's this. Purple sweet potatoes, once the staple of Okinawan diets. High fiber. Dense nutrients. Slow-burning energy. Not flashy, but incredibly efficient at reducing cellular stress, the kind that quietly ages you from the inside. And here's the rule they live by, hara hachibu. Eat until you're 80% full. Not dieting. Not restriction. It's metabolic control. You're reducing oxidative stress, stabilizing blood sugar, and preventing overload on your system, every single day. Movement as a biological constant. No gyms. No structured workouts. But look closer. Traditional homes are designed low to the ground. You sit, you stand, you squat, constantly. Your body never fully switches off. Gardening isn't a hobby here. It's daily life. Digging, bending, lifting, walking. Low intensity. High frequency. That's the formula. It builds bone density, preserves muscle, and keeps joints functional, without ever burning out the body. And this matters. Because what they're avoiding is sarcopenia, the silent muscle loss that accelerates aging. But it's not just physical. Movement like this is deeply tied to brain health. Routine motion. Outdoor exposure. Sensory engagement. It's protecting cognition without anyone calling it brain training. The hard science of Ikigai. Now let's talk about purpose. Not the Instagram kind. Real purpose. In Okinawa, it's called Ikigai, your reason to wake up. But this isn't abstract. It's chemical. Having a daily role, something that contributes to others, triggers dopamine, serotonin, even oxytocin. These aren't just feel-good chemicals. They regulate stress, inflammation, and long-term mental stability. And here's something we're missing today: no one is aging alone here. Grandparents, parents, children, living together, interacting daily. Compare that to modern isolation. Loneliness isn't just emotional. It's physiological. It raises cortisol, weakens immunity, shortens lifespan. An elder in his own words indicated that, when life is hard, we don't fight the storm. We bend with it. That's not poetry. That's psychological resilience. Ancient frameworks for managing stress, acceptance, patience, perspective. Things we've replaced with notifications. A practical blueprint for 2026 and beyond. So what do we actually do with this? Because let's be real, you're not moving to Okinawa. But you don't need to. You just need to translate the principles. Shrink your meals slightly. Walk more than you sit. Build a small, reliable circle, not a large, shallow one. Eat real food that your gut recognizes. Find a reason to be useful, daily. Even something small. Here's the interesting part: modern data, from wearables, longevity labs, all point back to the same basics. Stable blood sugar. Low inflammation. Consistent movement. Strong social ties. Okinawa didn't discover a secret. They just never abandoned the fundamentals. In closing, longevity isn't a hack. It's a pattern. Repeated daily. Quietly. For decades. No shortcuts. No viral tricks. Just habits that actually last. So here's the challenge: stop chasing what's new. Start building what's sustainable. Because living longer isn't the goal. Living well, consistently, that's the real win.